Hey there, it's me, Nikki Asher Bowling from It's Going to Be Okay, the podcast where we embrace the journey, share uplifting stories, and explore real life tips on navigating the twists and turns, especially when it comes to living with depression and anxiety. I'm here to remind you that there's a community of support cheering you on. Life's road can be bumpy, and many of us face the challenges and managing our mental health, but fear not, because on this podcast, we're not just talking about the struggles, we're sharing practical advice, genuine experiences, and the stories of incredible individuals who have discovered their own paths to resilience. So, whether you're looking for a boost of motivation, seeking coping strategies, or wanting to connect with others who understand, join me on this journey. Together, we'll laugh, learn, and find the strength to face whatever comes our way. This podcast is more than words. It's a lifeline of encouragement. And a reminder that even in the darkest of moments, it's going to be okay. Grab your favorite beverage, settle in, and let's dive into the heartwarming tales and valuable advice that makes life's challenges a conquerable adventure. So thank you for tuning in, tuning in, and let the journey begin. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I just saw that I was waiting for something special. I'm going to show it with you guys or share it with you guys. So I ran downstairs real fast. They just delivered it. I've been waiting for this all week. And it's a new sign that I ordered for the podcast. And it's from Sticker Mule. Oh, dear Jesus. I'm horrible. There we go. So, Sticker Mules. And they offer affordable pricing for branding. And so they had a deal on a sign. And so I thought I would order one. And so I got it here. Let's see what it is. I'm hoping to put it up behind me. I ran all the way down there. My dog was like, "Are we going outside?" I was like, "No way, Sally." Her name's not Sally. She thinks. So I'm opening it up. Maybe I should have prepared for this. But it just came. So they said it's supposed to deliver today, and they give a 4-hour window, but you don't know what that window is. And I don't have any scissors over here. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I'm really excited about this. Plus, oh my goodness, look at this. And it has hardware that comes with it. So it's a little placard that you could put on the wall behind you. So it's got my name of my podcast and life coach. So, and it wasn't that expensive. It wasn't that expensive, people. So it's got my new brand logo on it. So I'm really excited about it. So that was fun. Anyway, so that's fun. Yes, I got like 3 shirts on because it's cold out and I didn't want to turn the heat up. It's snowing. It started out raining. Then it started snowing. I need to change the setting because it's not mirroring me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let me move this stuff out of the way so I don't look goofy. I just got to watch the cats because they think that all of this stuff is there for them to. My one cat likes to chew on plastic. Yes, they're weird. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about the gloomies, which is what been calling like these when you know you're going into your depression. And so if you just logged on, let me back up. I got my new placard to put up on my wall. So I got it from Sticker Mule. And that's what I just ran downstairs. It just delivered. That's what you missed it. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about the gloomies, and it's that period where you feel like, oh no, I feel my depression coming on. This is not going to be good. I feel the sadness and the coming, and you don't, you know, it just happens because that's who you are. And however, if you've been following me for a while, you know that we've been doing things that helps us when we get into these periods. When we are in a high point, we practice self-care so that when we get into our depression state, then it helps us where we're not so bad. And I felt myself getting into that state, and I didn't feel like I really wanted to do a whole lot. But when we took an inventory, I actually had done more than what I had expected I would be doing, and or that I thought I had done. Um, so that's what I want to talk about, because usually once the whole hype of the holidays come and gone, then, especially in Indiana, that's when our winter storm usually hits. And that's when we have to really deal with, for us that deals with depression, that's when we have to really pay attention to that. So what is our self-care things that we do on a regular basis when we are in a high point, when we are in a depressed state and our anxiety is under control? We do our quiet moments. We do our medication. If you take medication, then we do that. We are up and moving around. We're eating regularly. We are bathing regularly, right? So, oh, I'm getting a cramp. Sorry. So, but we know that when we get depressed, that we tend to let those things go aside. And when I started down this path, I felt like I was starting over numerous times, and so I had a depressed state. Everything that the positive things I was doing, I had stopped doing. And it just seemed like one day I realized that I was still doing the positive things during my depressed state. And so this week I felt that gloomy state coming on. And so I just rested. I still did all of those things. I still took my medicine. I still showered. I still ate, my food. I still was up moving around. And when people asked me for help, I still offered my help. I wasn't hiding from the world like I would in the past. So that to me was an indicator that these things that I have been doing are actually working. So you have to take inventory of your life to say, okay, you know, did I still get up and get dressed? Yes. Did I put deodorant on? Yes, no. Take inventory of yourself and don't be so hard on yourself. If some things you had a yes, some things you had a no, right? I still did laundry. Did I get it put away? No, but it was clean. It was just in a basket. So, did the dishes get washed? No, but the counters were cleared off. The counters were cleared off, the table cleared off, the stove cleared off, the dishes were in the sink. So now, and when I went to go finally do those things, because I started feeling better, and it wasn't like days and days and days like it had in the past. It was just, 2 days. It didn't take me long to catch up on that work. Why? Because one of the things that I have talked about is how much stuff in your house can you manage? And one of the things that people who have depression have too much stuff in their home to manage, and which is fine. However, if you want all that stuff, that's great, but you got to keep it organized. If you don't keep it organized, then when you are in a depressed state, or you are in a manic mode, or you are suffering from a lot of anxiety, you are not going to be able to find anything that you need in the moment. And what's going to happen is you're going to spin out of control, and you're going to, one, not be able to do your laundry, go buy something new, and have duplicates of it because you're disorganized. So you've got to decide on how are you going to manage that inventory in your home. Me, I decided once my kids were older that I didn't need to keep as much inventory in my house. They weren't there. And I understand when kids are younger, you need more stuff to take care of them, like the toys, especially when you have 3 boys. When the oldest grew out of something, the other two got the hand-me-down clothes. Okay. I understand all that. So, but you got to keep it organized. So, but I also had like things in my kitchen. I had complete sets, duplicate sets of bowls, that were exactly the same. I had, complete sets of dishes. I mean, who wants to wash 2, 3 sets of dishes? And we don't need all that. So, now, and when you are in a depressed state and you have a lot of that inventory and you don't feel like doing laundry, and everybody has enough clothes to wear for 2 or 3 months, and you don't do laundry for that long, and you finally decide to do laundry, it's going to feel overwhelming to you. So you need to decide, do I want to have a mountain full of clothes to wear, to wash after I get out of, I'm feeling better? Or do I just want to have a small amount that we wear, over and over regularly, that can be washed, on a more regular basis? So those are just some things you have to think about. Um, Before, it would take me all day to wash all of our clothes. It doesn't anymore. 3, 4 loads of clothes, and that includes bedclothes. I change our bedclothes once a week. So, and that's a side note for that. If you've listened before, you know you change your sheets once a week. It cuts down on the dust and the dander in your bedroom. And you sleep on fresh sheets, and it helps you relax at night and sleep. So that's my other tip for that. Okay. So I got so excited about that stupid sign. I'm like, and another thing, don't forget to breathe when you're running up and down the stairs. Because I mean, we bought this house because we had it, the boys when we bought it. Now they're all gone, and I got 3 rooms up here. What can I do with 3 rooms up here? I'm trying to talk my husband into using one of the rooms for his room. He takes forever to make decisions. It kills me. So I've kind of taken over 2 of the rooms. This one is like the studio room, and the other one is like the crafting room. Anyway, I wanted one to be like a guest bedroom, but my kids won't come back and spend the night. So, anyway, let's move on. So, those are things. Those are some positive things that will impact your life when you are not in your depressed state or in a manic mode or in a high anxiety mode that you can work on that will help you when you are in a depressed state, you know. And so, and then you don't feel so bad when you are depressed, right? So, like this week, I didn't feel like cooking. And so, my husband got dinner for us Monday. I think he got Monday. Today's Friday. Monday and Tuesday. And then I got up, I was feeling better, and I had laid out. So, what I've been doing is whatever meat is on sale. Now, I got this idea from the Frugal Fit Mom, Christine. I love her ideas. If you need to save money on your grocery bill, you need to watch her videos. She saves you money on the grocery bills, and she has awesome ideas. So whatever meat is on sale or that I got on sale, I so this week I had chicken. So I fried up the whole big thing of chicken. Actually, I didn't fry it. I air roasted it in our air fryer. And I just salt and peppered it. And so one night we had um I shredded it up and put some taco seasoning on it, and we had burritos. We had chicken burritos. And then the next night, last night, I heated it a cup each, my husband and I, breast or just a piece, and we had mac and cheese and steamed vegetables. So if you batch cook the meat for that week for your family, that saves so much time because most of the time when it's time to cook dinner, you don't feel like it. And you, and the week before I had after Christmas, Myers had small hams on clearance, and I got a couple of those. And in fact, they still have some. And I got some of those, and I baked one, and we ate most of it on one night. And then the rest of it, I've used it for other meals for that week, for the rest of that week. So it just saves so much time. And when you don't feel good and you're feeling depressed, and if you have teenagers, you can tell them how to fix that meat. Most of the time, they just have to heat it up, right? So, and that's how I taught my kids how to cook, because they took out cooking class, they took out sewing class, they took out shops, everything in our community here. And so our kids had to learn everything, from us. So when my kids were growing up, I wanted to make sure they knew how to cook, because I didn't know who they were going to be with. And so I wanted them to be able to take care of themselves, right? So anyway, that can save you a lot of time, is doing batch cooking on your meat. And you can have 3 or 4 meals out of that for your family. So, a lot of this year, pork has been on sale a ton this year in our area. We've had a lot of pork this year. So, and Christine, I hate going to different stores to find meat on sale, but that's how she does it. She goes to where the sales are, and people are like, well, don't you waste money on gas and stuff? She figured it up, on how much gas she was using, and it was cents on the dollar. So that's not really an excuse. You got to watch her shows or her videos, her YouTube videos. So she tells you how to save money, and then she does all kinds of how to cook and things like that. Because she's got 4 kids and a husband, so she's got to be frugal with them and be able to feed them healthy, and not break the bank. So anyway, I love her shows. And then on decluttering, I watch The Minimal Mom, and that's where I get all of my tips and tricks. And she's helped me so much, because I would be frozen on one item. Like, I cannot make a decision on this item. And she helps you with that. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to play my promo, and then I will be back. Wonderful friend, are you ready to take a deep breath and open up about something that many of us face but often keep hidden? Yes, I'm talking about the challenges of depression and anxiety, and the emotional roller coaster it can sometimes bring. Well, guess what? You're not alone, and there's a safe space waiting for you at It's Going to Be Okay. Can you picture a place where you can talk openly about the highs and lows of motherhood? A community that understands without judgment. I know that navigating the world of depression isn't always a picture-perfect journey, and that's why I am here to offer you support, guidance, and a listening ear. But it doesn't stop there. I am excited to introduce my free 1-hour consultation, a chance for you to connect with a caring and compassionate coach who truly understands what you're going through. During this consultation, you'll get the opportunity to dive deep into your emotions, fears, and challenges in a judgment-free environment. My goal is to help you feel heard, understood, and empowered. Oh, and let's not forget about my free assessment test. Wondering how deep in that funk you're feeling might be? Our assessment is designed to provide you with insights into your emotional well-being, specifically when it comes to your experiences with depression. This isn't about labeling or categorizing. It's about giving you a starting point on your journey toward emotional well-being. So here's what you need to do. Visit my website, www www.nikkiasherbowling.com to sign up for your free consultation and assessment test. Remember, taking this step is a sign of strength and self-care. It's time to prioritize your well-being and remind yourself that you're never alone on this path. Join me at It's Going to Be Okay as we embrace the messy, beautiful, and real moments of depression and anxiety. Let's navigate this journey together hand in hand. Don't hesitate. Take the first step towards support and healing today. Remember, dear friend, you are stronger than you think, and your feelings are valid. I am here for you every step of the way. Visit my website, www.nikkiasherbowling.com, now to claim your free 1-hour consultation and assessment test. Because at It's Going to Be Okay, together, we'll find the light even in the darkest of moments. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of my beautiful community. Here's to embracing the unfiltered journey of depression and discovering the strength within us. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and remember, it's going to be okay. So, if you are struggling or you think that you need some help, then reach out and I am here to help you. At this moment, I have free time. I would be glad to help you. So, and the things that we were talking about before, you're like, Nikki, I didn't know that I could prepare for when I'm going to be in a depressed state. So how do I get there? Reach out. With the free 1-hour promo I'm running, this is the best time to reach out to me because we can start working on that now. And I mean, I had no idea because I still surprised myself. I'm like, oh, yeah, all of that organization stuff that I did, back last year and getting rid of, I had like over 200 pairs of shoes. I love shoes and socks and purses. I grew up in the 80s. It's accessorized, you know? And so you had shoes that went with every outfit. Well, you don't have to do that anymore, And so anyway, I I have gotten rid of almost all of my shoes. I'm down to less than 20 now. So preparing like all of those things that I have done and creating new positive habits have helped me. So when I am depressed, it's not as bad on me physically, and it's not as bad on my family. So, they're not like, man, mom, why aren't you fixing dinner? We're starving. It's because have done things to be prepared. And I want that for you too. And you can be like that. And it doesn't happen overnight. And one of the things I've been saying is this isn't rocket science, but it is hard work. So it's just finding out what works for you and doing it, unlocking it in your brain, you know, and and figuring out how you can implement it into your life. So, and that's what I'm here to help you with. So I hope that this helps you. Even if you haven't started on that journey, what is one thing that you can do that will help you tomorrow or this afternoon? You don't have the dishes done. Okay, big deal. Go clean off the table and the stove and your countertops. You know, have your little ones pick up the trash. Have your husband take the trash out for you, to the dumpster. Order dinner out. I mean, I don't know. Is there something that you can read from make dinner from a box? I don't know. So that, don't feel bad if you're not making a gourmet from scratch meal every night. Gee whiz. There's plenty of healthy foods in the stores that we can purchase that is easy for us to make. Okay. So, and it doesn't take forever. The reason our, you know, ancestors had, it took them so long to make everything is because they didn't have automation. They didn't have the kitchen tools that we have today. So they don't have to spend all day in the kitchen making the marvelous things that we can make real fast. So we can still get the same results as they did. Just we don't have to do it all day. Okay. So anyway, I hope this helps you. If you're listening to this on the podcast, please go to Apple iTunes and rate the podcast. If you're watching it on YouTube, then I would love for you to subscribe and to comment and share it with someone that you love. If there is someone that you know that needs to hear this message, please share it with them. Sharing is caring. So, anyway, I love all of you. I will see you next week and I will talk to you later. Bye.